Remember, when someone's done you wrong, they did it intentionally. Never forget it. I want to talk about how thinking like this can be detrimental to yourself. So we all like a good revenge story, or maybe not revenge, but like vengeance, right? Justice. We watch superhero movies. The bad guy does something that you hate, and then the superhero comes and they save the day and they get the bad guy back. Normally the superhero will be like kind of the noble, is that the word? The noble one, where he doesn't go too far and doesn't like kill the bad guy, but he teaches him a lesson and stops him from doing the bad thing. So why is it bad to hold on to something when somebody does you wrong? Okay, think of a situation in your life where somebody did something wrong. Maybe they said something that was very hurtful to you when you were young and impressionable and it stuck with you. Or maybe somebody betrayed you, like they backstabbed you. Or you're in a relationship and they just left and broke your heart. Now imagine you start plotting your revenge. You start plotting something in order to actually to get back at them or to show them that what they did was wrong. Suppose it worked and you actually got revenge and you put them down. You made them feel stupid for what they did, and you actually made them understand that what they did was wrong. And now you also just made them feel stupid for doing what they did, and you're on top now. It doesn't actually feel good. I've done things like, where, somebody, I think maybe when I was a kid, somebody would like punch me or something, or somebody would hurt me and I would like hurt them back. But to a certain extent, you're just like, oh, this doesn't even feel good. There's a story that Terry Crews, the actor, former football player, told about his father, where he said that his father was abusive to his mother when he was younger. And now he, when as an adult, he invited his family over to his father's for like Christmas or something. And he told his dad, like, yo, I don't want any like hitting of my mother when my family's around. So he goes somewhere, he goes out to town with some of his family members, and his dad's at home with his mother and some of their, some other family members. And he gets a call from those family members, and they said, all right, your dad, grandpa is like hitting your mom. And then he comes and he beats them up. Or he beats up his dad. And he said that he did that and he didn't feel any better. And it makes sense, because he's just doing the same thing that his dad's doing. It just creates more and more violence. I'm sure we can all relate to this on a micro level, even if you've never had an experience like that where you had to like beat up your own dad or something. But you probably get my point. Like, getting revenge when you think you want it. You think you want it. But then when you get it, you just realize you wasted a whole bunch of time being bitter, and then the thing that you thought would make you feel so good didn't actually make you feel good. Now imagine a similar situation where, I think Terry Crews in that instance said that later on, when he actually forgave his father and hugged him, that's when he could release everything. That's when he wasn't bitter anymore. Let's use another example. Let's say a relationship. Somebody breaks your heart. They're just cold, they just leave you. And you're like, what? You acted like we were good together and you just left. And now you're left bitter and you want to show them, right? You want to show them that they should have stayed with you and that it was wrong what they did and it was wrong to treat you like that, to make it seem like you just wanted to be together, and then they just left. And now you're left brokenhearted and alone. So we already know that revenge doesn't actually make you feel good. This is cliche, but the best revenge is actually success. Now imagine that, imagine you're a guy, you're a chump, you're like an 18-year-old or something, and a girl breaks your heart. And then you take that heartbreak and you're like, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna go work on myself. And you start working on yourself. You start building a nice body by going to the gym. You start building mental discipline by working a lot during the day. Maybe you start building your own business, or you start building a skill for yourself. Whether it's like you build better social circles, a better network of friends, you make a really good friend. You become really good at reading and retaining information. You become really good at archery. You become really good at this, that, painting, whatever it is. You build a skill, and maybe people start recognizing you for this skill. Maybe you even meet somebody else who you like better than the person who dumped you. Now, you're in a better position. You actually like your life. You know, you're healthy, you're strong, you're happy, you're moving forward. I guarantee you, from that place, you're going to have less bitterness towards that relationship in your heart, because now you've taken responsibility, you've taken accountability for your life and your circumstances, especially if you're a man. Because, men, we tend to get fulfillment from achievement in life, right? Like financial achievement, from skill achievement, conquest. If you're a woman watching this, I mean, taking care of yourself, being the most healthy person that you can be spiritually, physically, and then you're like, somebody is going to like you. If you want to be more attractive in general as a person, man or a woman, taking care of yourself and caring about who you are, doing what you're passionate about, that makes you more attractive. You're going to attract like-minded people. You're going to attract other high-quality people because you're turning yourself into a higher quality person. Now imagine that you're this high-quality person, and then the person who dumped you years ago sees you, and they're like, oh, wow, they really turned out well. And then you don't even need them because you've moved on. Or maybe you've earned, maybe you want to, maybe you want them back into your life for a little bit. I don't know. Say hi again, have a little fling. Either way, it's like you've done something for your life that you can be proud of. And there's no need for revenge. There's no need for spite. You can waste a whole lot of time being bitter and spiteful towards one person, putting so much energy just towards one person or one thing that you think is like wronged you in life. But instead, doesn't it make sense to just take all of your time and put it towards making yourself better? Let me know.